game last year, and now watching, it's amazing the misdirection. I thought that was a good thing. This is starting to spread the message of Bunkie across central Louisiana.
Yeah, I think it's taken off. I think the community is excited about the broadcast. I know the kids are excited getting to listen to it. Someone tapes it for them. They get to listen to it. And
Back, folks, getting ready for the kickoff. That is number 20 for Minden going to kick this thing off.
Dustin Haynes.
And he kicks it off. It's going to go. Chris Robinson takes it on the 22. He's at the 25 to 30. The 32 cuts back upfield, and down he goes. Number 34, Dino is the quarterback. Min Lou in the backfield along with Doug Pete. Two wings. Pujaw split out. Here we go. LaPointe in motion. There's right up the middle.
Jamel kept it.
Jamel keeping it. He's around the 40, the 45, and up to the 47-yard line, John Roy. 10 on their own 47-yard line. LaPointe comes in motion to the near side. There's a handoff to Pete up the middle. He's across the 50 to 45 and down to the 42-yard line of Minden.
I tell you what, that was a dive left.
Anything we need. 1st and 10 Panthers. Moving right to left. Here we go. Jamel's got two wings. Doug Pete in the backfield.
Oh.
There goes Bazil around the far side. Bazil's got a little bit of room. He's across the 40, inside the 37-yard line. And the unbalanced line is gone this week. The two wings are Bazil and LaPointe. Bazil in motion. There's a handoff to Pete up the middle. He's across the 35, down to about the 33-yard line of the Crimson Tide.
A little dive right. John Roy's been giving us a bad time by not saying what yard line zone. We're going to make sure he knows tonight.
Here we go. Here comes Bazil in motion. There's a handoff up the middle to Pete, and he's down to near the 20-yard line.
I think he'll be fine. He must just twist an ankle.
The offense is back up, two wings, one man in the backfield for the Panthers. There goes LaPointe in motion. He gets the ball around the far side. He's got a little room across the 20 and knocked out of bounds somewhere around the 19-yard line.
Nice.
At fullback, LaPointe the other wing. One man split out to the far side. There's Doug Pete up the middle. He's at the 15-yard line where he gets stuck. Pujaw comes split to the near side. Same formation. There goes LaPointe in motion. There's a handoff to Pete over the right side. He's going to maybe get a yard down to the 17-yard line to sit in the press box and say, Billy, I want to be just like you when I grow up. He's still my hero.
Hey, why not?
Hey, he's my hero. I love him to death. Here we go. There's Jamel rolling out to the near side. He's got some room. He's at the 10-yard line and going to get stuck at about the 9 as two defenders from Minden closed in, including that fish you ever put in your mouth, tomorrow for lunch.
Dwayne and Angela Juneau.
3rd down and 4 for Bunkie. There goes LaPointe in motion. Here's Jamel on the option. He's going to keep turn up field, and Jamel has scored a touchdown, and Bunkie goes up 6-0 with 6:56 to go in the first. Ready to try to make the two-point conversion. Pujaw split to the near side. There goes Bazil on the handoff around the far side, and Lorenzo Bazil is in. Panthers lead 8-0. 6:56 to go in the first quarter. Panthers on top. We were talking
better.
All right, there's the kickoff. That is Robinson kicking it off, isn't it? Anderson, I mean. And here's the return across the 20, the 30, and down he goes. Doug Pete's going to bring down number 23 for Minden. That is Thomas Rice. Dustin Dozat, Chuck Norman, Josh Sauce-Cedar, the linebackers. Robinson and Pierce, the corners. Juneau, Riche, the safeties. And there's a handoff across the far side. And the big fullback, number 31, is going to...
Darius Stanley, Lolly, he's looking at Lolly. Both teams running the wing tee.
The quarterback is number 16, Chris Tolan. One man in the backfield. And he hands it off to the great big fullback. That is number 40 to Cario Sterling. Elements jerseys with the silver pants moving left to right. Tolan is the quarterback. And was that a busted play?
No, he ran a quarterback sneak right up the middle. Looked open, but patronizing them and keep thanking them and keep letting them know that they heard it on the Bunkie Panther Radio Network.
Sterling is a lone setback, two wings. And here come the Crimson Tide. There's a handoff to Davis. And Davis tries to turn the corner. He's going to pick up a couple of 2 or 3 yards. Sauce-Cedar.
He was at every game. He was a standout, never missed.
And up now to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 12 for the Crimson Tide.
We got double ends on each side.
Yep, 2 receivers to each side. Here goes a man in motion. Tolan takes pitches across the way. That is Rice. And Rice gets shut down at the line of scrimmage. Whole bunch of Panthers. Dustin Dozat.
Jonathan Cody came in there. That was the first.
The mighty Bunkie Panthers trying to hold him here. Maybe we get the ball back. 2 receivers to each side. And Tolan's dropping back, looking over the middle. It is caught by the big tight end, number 80, LaKendrick Mims, right over the middle, but he is going to be short. All right, here we go, waiting on the snap. Good snap. Good rush by the Panthers.
Pretty kick, but he kicked it out of bounds to the left. Looks like about the 30.
Jonathan Ducote got a great rush and was just a hair away from blocking that one.
31
second possession.
We came out strong.
A whole bunch of new cars on the lot. Henry's pre-owned there on Shirley Road. Panthers at the line now, 1st and 10. Juno under center. There goes LaPointe in motion. And Juno going to take and give it to Doug Pete. And the Minden defense closed down on that one pretty good.
He stacked us up pretty good right there. That was Darryl.
Football $4.99, regular $6.99.
If it comes out of Bernice's, it got to be good.
2nd down and 9 now for the mighty Bunkie Panthers. Pujaw split to the near side. There's Jamel, takes and gives it up the middle. And man, oh man, Pete just gets pushed way back. 1 and counting.
We haven't thrown it tonight. We've been successful the last couple of weeks, though, and I have a good idea that we're going to maybe see the ball be put up in the air.
There's a rollout by Jamel. He's looking down the field. He's in some trouble. He's going to get rid of it, and it's going to be picked off nearly. Good thing that Ben Michelle was right there. Actually, Chris Robinson was there. Ladarius Stanley is deep for Minden, along with Thomas Rice. And it is a high, sharp kick. Only going to go about 15 or 20 yards. And we got to grab it. Chris Robinson downs it. And Minden's going to come out.
And Michelle's doing a beautiful job of punting for us this year. He does an excellent
job. The Bunkie High Hall of Fame, that's coming up here shortly. Cheney Cleaners, Roy Riche Insurance, Rockies Fuel and Muffler Express. 10 for Minden. The quarterback is Tolan. The ball is on the Minden 47-yard line. Tolan takes, gives it up the middle. Ooh. And my goodness, who was that?
I tell you,
that is Trey Fluke going to meet the man in the back. Nothing. We are so glad you're tuned in tonight. We appreciate you listening. Here we go. Tolan sends a man in motion across the way. He's going to hand it off. Around the far side goes number 23, Thomas Rice. And there's a ball on the ground.
I believe the referee signaling Minden got it, but the devil is on the ground. It's a good hit by Adam Pierce, came up. It's a quiet crowd here, Lolly and Minden. They're not really excited right now. Bunkie's playing real well.
Here we go now. Tolan is the quarterback. He's going to drop straight back under some pressure. Tossing down the field wide open. That is complete to Stanley, and he is going to score from 47 yards out.
Looks like the Bunkie.
8-6 the score, as Minden has just tied it up on a big pass play.
Oh, it looks like we had some confusion on the defensive line.
Here we go. Tolan's dropping back, looking over the middle in the end zone. He's got a man, and it is caught in the corner of the end zone, and we are tied up.
It bounced, and the Minden receiver was playing tip drill, and he grabbed it.
Henry's
back to catch the ball.
And here comes the kick, left to right. And it is going to hit at about the 15, picked up by Chris Robinson. He's at the 20-yard line, 22, and down he goes with flags flying.
We got a bad push in the back by Bunkie defending.
But if there is one,
we're going to give all the help we can.
That's it. 1st and 10 for the mighty Bunkie Panthers on the 14-yard line of Minden. Moving right to left, Judo under center. Going to send a man in motion. There's Bazile trying to come around the far side. He's got a little room. Bazile is up to about the 18 or 19 yard.
Hill, whose name is in the same phone book as yours. Who can see if you qualify for discount?
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panthers on Oldies 104.
Panthers and Minden all tied up, and Bunkie has the ball now. Where are we, Chuck?
We're on our own 14-yard line, Lolly.
Panthers moving left to right. There's a handoff to Doug Pete up the middle across the 25 out to about the 27-yard line. And let's see what we're going to do.
I don't think we're going to do anything fancy, Lolly. We're going to get back and just get our momentum going and get back this game under control like we need to get it.
Is that Chris Robinson, the lone setback? No, that's Pete. Jamel's going to keep it around the far side, and he is going to get stuffed as the Minden defense strung him along. We'll talk about that. So be sure you stick around during Henry's halftime show. 8-8 the score. Here come the Panthers. Jamel takes, gives it right up the middle to Pete. Pete goes for 4 or 5 yards across the 30 to a
1.5-yard line.
John Roy. Y'all going to be tired of hearing his name before it's over with. 10:05 and counting. Jamel gives it to Bazile around the near side. He turns it up. Bazile's at the 40-yard line and knocked out at about the 40, 46, 41, I mean.
I tell you.
Bunkie with the red helmets, white jerseys, and red pants. Pujaw splits out to the near side. In the backfield, we got Bazile and LaPointe. Play action. Looking for Big Ben Michelle. He is wide open in the flat. He's at the 50. He's at the 45 and down to the 42-yard line. First down for the mighty Bunkie Panthers.
I tell you, Ben Michelle came on.
Norman, 53 Byron Dozat, and 79 Jonathan Ducote, the big lineman doing the job for the Panthers. 1st and 10. Here comes Jamel on the option. He's got room. Jamel is going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen. 43 yards for Jamel Juno, and the Panthers take the lead.
He faked to Doug Pete up the middle. He ran the option to the right. They took the pitch man.
Go, and Chuck, you are right. You called it. We're going for 2. Juno brings him up to the line. He's going to roll out to the far side, looking in the end zone for Michelle. He's got him.
Same little pass ran a couple plays ago. He's wide open. Excellent play.
16-8, the Panthers lead. We'll be right back on Oldies 104.3.
Roy Richer Insurance for group plans. Roy Richer and A and A-plus companies to choose from. Call him at 346-2.
Mighty Bunkie Panthers on Oldies 104.3.
We welcome you back. Chad Anderson kicks it off, and Minden fumbles it, but he picks it up. That is number 21, Brandon Walker, and he gets out across the 30 to about the 32, and down he goes. All right, here we go. Moving right to left, the Minden Crimson Tide. The quarterback is the senior, Chris Tolan. He's got one man in the backfield. Here comes a man in motion. Tolan hands it off across the way to Ace Davis. He's got some room, and he's going to get hit. The ball is out of there. But Minden's going to get it after about a 3-way to spend your Saturday lunch. And $4.99.
What about 2:30 more afternoon in Baton Rouge?
Oh, pick it up on the way. Tolan under center, 2nd down and short. Here's a pitch out to number 4. And he's got some room. He's across the 50. One man to beat, and oh, goodness. Hello.
Logan Richer.
1st down and 10 for the mighty Bunkie Panther, or for the Minden Crimson Tide. The mighty Bunkie Panther defense on their heels right now. Ball's on the 26-yard line. There's a handoff to the big fullback, Sterling, and he goes nowhere. A lot of Panthers in there.
Chuck Norman's going to pick it up. He's going to take the game into his own hands, and we're going to make this defense get fired up.
2nd and 9 for Minden. The big fullback, Sterling, in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Tolan tosses out to the big number 80, Mims.
On the 18-yard line, it's definitely 4-down territory right here, so we need to make a big play.
2 men in the backfield, a receiver to each side. Here comes a man in motion, and we got whistles.
We got whistles. It got to be on Minden, Lolly. You know, they stopped the play in the middle of it. It got to be a little offensive motion, hopefully.
Sure do are appreciated tonight. Tolan under center now, 3rd down, about 5.
That was illegal motion, moved him back.
Tolan's rolling out looking. He's got a man, the big fullback, out of the backfield, and he is inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Goes to Decario Sterling. 8 is the score. 1st down and goal to go for Minden on the 5. There's Tolan rolling out, looking. He's got a man incomplete.
I tell you, Jamel Juno saw that coming all the way. Big horse is in right now.
2nd down and goal to go. The ball is just outside the 5-yard line for Minden as the Crimson Tide is threatening here in the second quarter. Tolan's going to roll out looking. He's got the fullback at the 2-yard line, and the big bull tries to get in the goal line, but man, there are a lot of Bunkie Panthers that took field. Number 4, Jones. Number 40, Sterling. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback sneak, and Tolan goes nowhere. Chuck Norman right there.
Had him. He had him from when he took his first step, and he had him around the back of the weights, and it was a fight.
So it was $49 at the Bailey Hotel. 4th down, goal to go for Minden. The ball is on the 2-yard line. Let's see what the Panther defense can do. I formation. There's a handoff right up the gut. It's going to be close.
I don't think he has it, Lolly. I think.
The Panther defense has shut him down.
Yes.
We're waiting.
Shut him down.
Yes, sir.
1 foot line, Lolly. 1 foot line. I tell you what. They came up. It was hard to see. I see Jamel Juno getting out the middle of the pack, but the defense end, Narada Roy was there. Hey, we stopped him.
They put him in the eye, the big fullback, about 250.
Get a 1st down, get a little breathing room, and take this thing.
8 over Minden. and Jamel Juno is in his end zone. The lone back is Pete. We've got two wings. Pujaw split out, and Jamel's just going to go forward for a yard or so under Big Chuck Norman.
Quarterback sneak, can't run anything any safe. It looks like he got out to about the 3-yard line. May get out to
my sister and brother, I hope y'all are having a good time. Here we go. Jamel Juno under center sends Robinson in motion. He gets the ball around the far side and up to about the 10-yard line. Good job by Chris Robinson. Be with us next week. We want to send a shout out to Coach Gene Britton. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you, Coach.
Taught us everything we know.
Here we go. Jamel gives it to Pete up the gut. He's across the 15.
Got a first down, Law. That was a big first down. Gives us a little time to run the clock. That was trying to show you something.
Yeah, and Bert Cochran pushing me out every time. First and 10, Bunkie moving left to right. Here we go, up the gut. That is Jamel Juno on the fake, and he goes around the end. But, boy, they shut that down.
I tell you what, Jamel had you watching.
Tomorrow night, Louisiana Tech at Fresno State, and Sunday catch the Saints. There's a handoff to Pete up the gut. He's going to get across the 20 to about the 25-yard line. Third down and about 3. Panthers moving left to right. We're under a minute to go now. There's Jamel up the middle to Pete. He's got the first down.
We got a flag in the backfield. Has to be illegal motion.
Club meeting Tuesday night at Rockies in the dugout.
Everybody show up in
every
Panther
Tuesday
Club
night.
They show the film from last year.
It's a good time, guaranteed. 6:30 Tuesday night. Third down, and here's Jamel handing it off.
Ooh, God, dog. They ran a little Sally play to Chris Robinson, the real cordial ladies.
All right, the Panthers on fourth down.
We're lining up to go for it on fourth down with 9 seconds left. I believe Coach Hudson's just trying to pull a big one over and make them jump.
Waiting long.
Oh, they jumped too. No, he didn't blow the whistle. Yes, they did. They threw a flag.
Well, the
flag.
Bayou Vista Nursing Home, another one of our sponsors, on the 29-yard line of Bunkie.
All right, we got Pujaw way right. This ought to be interesting.
Jamel under center. He's going to send Bazile in motion. Bazile gets it around the far side. He's got some room. He's at the 40 and knocked out of bounds.
Oh, I tell you, we need a big play here. But
First and 10 on the Minden, on the Panther 41-yard line. Jamel's going to roll out. Looking down the field, he's going deep. He's got a man, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete, intended out there for, who was that, Chris Robinson?
Chris Robinson ran straight down, a fly pattern down the middle. Jamel put it 60-something yards up in there, and just way over.
It's halftime.
That's the amount of the scholarship. That's the plan right now.
Beautiful. And the golf tournament again is?
October 18th.
Piling out of the van.
Well, we were in good hands. We had Kyle.
Kyle, your designated driver?
Yeah, Kyle's driving for us.
No matter how healthy you are now, after age 65, you have over a 70% chance of needing some kind of long-term care. That's
show. That is officially wrapping up. And to kick it off. And there's the kick. It's going to go to one of the up man. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30.
Oh.
And number 31 gets nailed at about the 30.
That's what it looks like. Huh?
There you go. First and 10, John Roy. The ball is on the 32-yard line of Minden. Here come the Crimson Tide in an I formation. Receiver to each side. There goes a man in motion. And Tolan takes and gives it away to Cardrick Jones. And Jones goes nowhere.
He was hit right away.
I do believe Adam Pierce is in the ball game. Jamel Juno and Logan Riche are the safeties. Second down and 9. Tolan sends a man in motion. He's going to play action, drop back, rolling to the far side. He's looking, and it is going to be incomplete. A couple of Bunkie Panthers almost got a hand on it.
I tell you, went right.
Hey to Cookie and Kate. Hey, Cookie. I told you I was going to say hey to you. Third down. Call it 8 for Minden. Tolan dropping straight back in some trouble. He gets away, and here comes Tolan. He's at the 40, the 44, spinning and grinning, and I think he's got a first down.
He definitely got a first down.
First and 10 for the Crimson Tide, moving left to right on your radio dial. 2 receivers to each side. The lone back is big number 40, Sterling, and Tolan dropping back. He's got a man. It is complete for about a 3-yard gain out there to Ace Davis. Down in 10, Crimson Tide. Bunkie defense playing tough. 2 receivers to each side. Tolan's dropping back. He's got pressure, and he's in trouble. Down he goes
They got him
for
this
a big
time.
loss. Who is that? Is that going to be Chuck? No. The mighty Bunkie Panther defense came through. 3rd and long for Minden. The ball is back on their own 32-yard line. I formation with 2 receivers to the near side. Tolan under center takes and going to give it to the tailback, and look out. Big Donnie Hayes. Who else was there?
Trey Fluke. Jonathan Dakota. Looked like a Narada Roy. The whole defensive line. They ran a draw.
Chris Robinson and Drew LaPointe are deep. High snap. Here come the Panthers. He's going to get the kick off. Chris Robinson takes it at the 35, the 40, the 50, and he's going to go out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it?
They spotted about the 46, real short. It looks like a pushing in the back on Bunkie. That's going to bring us way back.
Just tuning in tonight. We thank you for listening to Oldies 101.
We need to control the game and need to get back in gear.
1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Here come the mighty Bunkie Panthers moving right to left. 1 back, 2 wings. And there's the handoff up the middle to Pete. He's going to roll for maybe a yard, maybe 2. Here we go now. We're going to put Will Pierce split out to the far side. Pete the lone setback. There goes LaPointe in motion. And Jamel hands it off to Doug Pete. And he may be going to get a yard.
A yard would be
off on any size daiquiri at the Daiquiri Island right across from the school. 3rd down. About 7 for Bunkie. 2 wings. Here comes a man in motion. There's a handoff to Pete. He's got room. He's at the 48, 49-yard line and going to get stacked up. But he is it steals. 1st and 10. The ball just outside the 50. There's Jamel taken, giving it off to the near side. That is
Lorenzo Bazile.
He's going to get across the 45 down to.
We got LaPointe, Bazile, and Pete in the backfield.
And that's it. 2nd down and a couple. There's a little misdirection. Jamel rolling out. He's in trouble. Gets away from 1. Looking down the field. He's got a man. It is complete.
Ben Michel for about a 8-yard gain right across the middle. Michel just drug real slow across the middle, kind of a little safety valve type. Everybody was covered. He was looking for Doug.
Calm him down. 1st and 10 on the Minden 34-yard line. Panthers moving right to left. Pierce split out to the near side. And here comes the handoff up the gut to Pete.
No gain, Lolly.
Nothing. Well, they've
gives
kind
us
of changed to
spark.
going to the 2 wings. And
Yeah, that's correct.
so Men's going to line up in 1 wing, LaPointe in the other. Pete the lone setback. 2nd down and 9. Here comes Jamel on the option. He's going to keep it. Turn up field. He's at the 25. He's at the 20 and down at about the 16-yard line. 1st down, Bunkie. Can have. Pierce to the near side. 2 wings and a back. There goes Bazile in motion. Bazile gets it around the far side, and he gets nothing. Some of our many sponsors, Allstate, Chad Jofrion, State Farm, Kyle Wolf. Support those who support Bunkie. Here goes LaPointe around the far side on the keeper. LaPointe tries to turn the corner, and he only gets about a yard, and the Minden the 2nd. That is how Bunkie has scored. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 wing. Pierce to the near side. Jamel takes and gives it off up the middle. That is number 22, Drew LaPointe, I do think, huh? 8.
We need a big play here, Lolly.
2 wings, 1 back, and a receiver to the far side. Here comes a man in motion, and there comes Jamel. He's in trouble. He's going to turn around and go the other way. He's trying for some running room. Jamel Juno is cutting up field.
Oh, gosh,
Is he
no.
in? He is.
They got
He is
flags all over the play on a bad block way behind the line. From about the 24-yard line.
To our meeting Tuesday night at 6:30 at the dugout in Rockies. We want to see you there supporting Bunkie football. 4th and a million. Jamel's going to keep it. Roll out here to the near side. He's in some trouble. Gets away from 1. He's going to toss it down the field. Incomplete at the 10-yard line.
To bring Chris Robinson, dragging him at the 10-yard line. Jamel.
Me right now, but $4.99 tomorrow at lunch at Bernice's. 1st and 10 for the Crimson Tide, moving left to right. There's a handoff to that big fullback, number 40, Sterling. And yard line, John Roy.
John Roy's getting beat up pretty good.
I know. Oh man, Here we go. Tolan under center. He's going to drop straight back. Looking over the middle.
Got him.
He's in trouble. Trey Fluke got a hand on him.
Trey Fluke was fighting off the block with his left hand, left side of his body, and he had his right arm.
All right. Chad Anderson is in the game. Tolan going to drop back again. Rolling out of the pocket. He's in trouble.
He got out way.
Oh, my goodness. He's rolling. But he is going to get stuffed.
I tell you, Chris Robinson was playing corner on the left side when it looked like they had him way in the back. Well, they have to hurry up to get this play off to finish the third. Oh, it's way back to snap in the end zone.
Way over his head. He's in trouble, and he's going to get the punt off. And it is going to get a good Minden bounce out to about the 34-yard line.
It came to the 34-yard line, but they get a score in a second.
Here's Jamel at the line with the Panthers, moving right to left, sending a man in motion. He's going to take handoff to Pete, and there's a ball on the ground. It looks like Minden's got it. Oh, my goodness.
I believe
think
Minden
they
has
do.
that, definitely.
That's the end of the third quarter. Bunkie on top, 16-8. You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panthers on Oldies 104.3.
I've worked on cars since I was...
Who's ball?
Okay, hey, Bunkie kept the ball. We were lucky there. Second down, Jamel Juno under center. Takes and going to give it away to Bazile around the far side. And Bazile gets clucked at about the 30-yard line.
He got tackled by his...
With the Panthers leading 16-8. Juno's got him at the line. Pete the lone setback. Two wings. There goes Bazile in motion. And there's a handoff. Is that not Pete? Or is that Robinson?
That's Doug Pete.
I can't tell the numbers now. They're starting to get dirty.
They dirty. The field's dusty. It looks like
people starting to listen to these Bunkie broadcasts, and I just want you to know you need to be supporting these sponsors. Let them know that you're hearing them on the radio. Juno sends a man in motion, gives it to Pete over the right side, and he's going to fall near. That is Pujaw split out to the near side. Bazile and LaPointe. Bazile in the wing, LaPointe out to the far side. And there goes Bazile in motion. There's Pete up the middle. He's got some room. He's across the 15, down to about the...
We're just not doing it.
All right, I believe that is Chris Robinson in the backfield. We're in the T. There's Robinson over the right side. He's got some room.
Touchdown.
Robinson is in the end zone from 13 yards out.
Chris Robinson, they put him all in the T. They ran a pot. We're going to go for two, Lolly.
Pete, LaPointe, Robinson, the old T formation. Here come the Panthers. Jamel takes. Keeps it around the far side. Jamel's going to run it in himself.
Good.
The PAT is good. Panthers 24, Minden 8. It's the mighty Bunkie Panthers on Oldies 104.3.
That's why there's long-term care insurance from State Farm Mutual Automobile Insurance Company. It offers the care options important to you.
Bunkie on top of Minden, 24-8, and there's the kickoff.
Beautiful kick down the field.
And boy, he's going to get nailed at about the 26-yard line. A whole bunch of Bunkie Panthers in there to make the stop. Panthers increase their lead.
9:16 left in the fourth quarter. This is a big defensive series. We need to stop them.
Chris Tolan is the quarterback. He sends a man in motion, and the motion man gets the handoff. That's number 31. Ladarius Stanley, and he is nailed.
He was stacked up by number 31, Dustin Dozard. He saw it coming from way back on the outside linebacker, Rod Roy, Trey Fluke, and company.
All right. And Tolan whistles and bells both sides of the ball, getting a chance to get a
real hot temperature-wise, but it's
ball's on their own 11-yard line, moving right to left. Crimson Tide, that's Tolan backing straight up. He's got a man at the 20, and Logan Riche is right there to bring him down along with Whittington. And that is the nickel package. Here we go. Under center is Tolan. Dropping back, he's in trouble, and down he goes.
Trey Fluke came straight through the line. Didn't look like anybody touched him.
Jonathan Mitchell there too.
Fluke hit him. Jamel just adds so much to our team.
Waiting on the snap. Here comes the punt from Minden. It's going to be a high, short one. Robinson's got it on about the 38-yard line, and he's going to fall down, and boy, we were lucky there.
You know, the ball just hung up, and he just fell on it, and he was hit immediately.
24-8, Panthers.
Are the Daiquiri Island across from Bunkie High.
The home of the mighty Bunkie Panthers, Oldies 104.3.
We're glad you tuned in, and here we go. That is LaPointe going around the far side, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards as the Panthers.
They playing the number 5 team in the state in their house. Hey, this was a good test for them.
Pujols split out to the near side. Bunkie moving left to right. And there's a handoff to Pete up the middle. He's across the 30, and he's going to get down near the, about the 20. He's up by 2 touchdowns. Jamel Juno under center. Pete the lone setback. Jamel dropping back, looking. He's got Pujol in and out of Pujol's hands.
Well, you know, 24-8.
Here we go. Jamel sends LaPointe in motion, hands it off to Pete, and Doug Pete just pounds down across the 20 to the. We need a big crowd at the stadium and support us for homecoming.
That might be our toughest game of the year, Lolly.
1st and 10. Here goes LaPointe in motion. He gets it on the near side. LaPointe's at the 15, down to the 10, about the 9-yard line.
I tell you, we got Robinson split right, Anderson left. This could be a pass. We don't do this very regular.
There goes LaPointe in motion. Busted play, but Jamel's going to take it around the near side. He's down to the 5-yard line. They have been dropping here in the second half.
I tell you, to show that we can be.
Takes, hands it off to Doug Pete, and Pete gets across the 5 down to about the 3-yard line.
I tell you, you're not going to.
How about that offensive line? Wow. 2nd down and goal to go on the Minden 3-yard line for the mighty Bunkie Panthers. The old T formation. Juno takes, gives it to LaPointe, or is that men lose?
I couldn't really tell, but I tell you what, if it's not a touchdown, it sure is close. That was LaPointe. Hey, why not?
3rd down, goal to go for Robinson. Pete, LaPointe in the backfield in the old T, 2 tight ends. And there's Drew LaPointe.
Touchdown.
He is in for a touchdown. Drew LaPointe from a foot out.
I don't believe anybody touched him either.
That is it. 1:47 to go. All right, here we go for the PAT. Jamel, it's a busted play.
I'm not sure what happened. Everything went haywire there, but we did not make the point out.
And looking like they're going to wrap this thing up here in red and white. Selection at small town prices. And there is the kick. It is going to be taken by number 31 for Minden, and here he comes up the field. He's got a little running room. He's hit 2 or 3 times, and down he goes across the 30. That's still out there. We got some fresh faces in. The quarterback Tolan dropping back. He's in trouble. He's going to have to run with the ball. He's at the 30, and Chris Robinson's going to hit him. Along with
Donnie Hayes.
DeMarcus Robinson is in the defensive backfield. And Tolan back to pass, toss it over the middle. It's going to be picked off by Dozot. Dustin Dozot picks it off, and the Bunkie Panthers are going to take over with under a minute to go.
He threw the ball right over the middle, tried to catch his tight end slanting across. People.
That's exactly right. The coaches, there's one knee.
Juno's going to take a knee, and he's going to let the clock.
And Jamel is going to kneel down on it.
I've worked on cars since I was 10, so I'm a check and double check kind of guy. And I like knowing someone's doing the same for me, like my Farm Bureau insurance agent. My agent earns a check every step of the way.
Call a friendly Farm Bureau agent, Thomas DeSherry, Frank Havard, or Richard Stagg at 25
Express on Main Street. Former Panther Rocky Slocum and his wife Jackie will work hard to keep your car running great. Mufflers, alignments, brakes, struts and shocks, tune-ups, and oil changes. When Rocky works on your car, you know it will be done right. Rockies can also put that state inspection sticker on your car or truck. Take care of your car